Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Frankenmuth Mega Farm Project, episode 132. We are just gonna keep pushing through and selling equipment as it becomes no longer necessary. I do believe that it's actually time to move on to February. I just want to check on a couple of things. Biogas. Maybe we can work on, maybe we can get some things done out here. I'm not sure whether no, I think we've finished up with the biogas plants. Yeah, because we got a little bit of sugar beet in that one. So it's like a question of manure, which is basically gone. Big food. Those guys are probably, yep. All right, so it's time to move on into February. Not really a super huge deal anyway if we miss things at this point, because we've got so much time to go on the oak. So we're gonna hook that up and continue on through the months, getting through the oak. There's no better way. Doing a lot of looking, and none of these guys, I even looked in the mods again, but none of these cutters do oak like 100 centimeters. That is not big enough. This one's 58. This one's 100, but it's not big enough. Like, I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure that it just won't work. Look at, that's a modded version of that, but none of these guys have cutters that are big enough. And this guy doesn't even have a cutter. He is just a winch. It's just a high lift in a different shape. We look at the excavator tools. That's transport, but 55 centimeters. There's a remote chance that the oaks could be cut with 100 centimeters, but I don't think so. I think they're bigger than that. But we just got to go out and get all of the. Gonna go cut them down with the chainsaw, which is one disadvantage of oak, although it grows super quick and it's really big. Builds the sawmills quickly and all of that. It's still pretty crazily not yeah, still hard to work with. But it's only, you know, like 4 trees a month or something. So we're just gonna work through this as we go. We're almost done with sugar beets here. Almost. We're again kind of limited as far as the sugar goes by how much sugar we're like running through the bakeries. I mean, I could set the sugar up to sell, but it would be better to have it just all go through the bakeries. If we look at our new bakery, it's got all the butter, eggs, flour. He's already full of sugar. Like, he's already rocking through it all as fast as his little feet can carry him. It looks like we can dump. What's that? I see. Yeah, it looks like in a moment we can sell one of those biogas plants. The empty one, which is hopefully the further away one. The grain mill while we're here. Yeah, we can put some barley in. And some wheat. We'll go get some wheat. It'd be helpful if we drop that thing down so it goes below the branches. Anyway, we're gonna go do all of this filling. I think before I go down there to get wheat, I'm gonna hit this stuff again. I think that finishes off parsnip, which means we can sell that. Means we're just down to potatoes over here, and not many. All right, well, that's basically that for the moment. We can go sell that quantum. All right, now let's go get our wheat. Okay, that's the end of our lumber loading sequence. I think we got everybody full. You know, barley, canola, geez, we have a lot of canola. I shouldn't have sold that thing. That's been my refrain the whole time. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that thing. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that thing. Well, I sold it. But maybe we'll just sell the canola because we're almost out of... No, we can run it into oil, but we're almost out of potatoes at this point. Real close. Real close. We might as well get some chicken food in, right? Isn't a tough... Wow. Yeah. Chicken food, and then we can move on again. I am pretty sure once we start selling the canola oil, when the potato factory is out of chips, well, maybe we should start selling it now. You know what? I think the potato factory is going to run out of potatoes before it runs out of oil. And that's not actually a great thing since we can't extract the oil from it. So, right, so we're just going to take these oil mills and start selling. Right, good. The chickens weren't quite out. Okay, this guy is still just rolling on the edge. Alright. I think we can just go... Yep. They'll start pushing through that a bit faster. And if we need to, we can catch a little bit more, but I think... Yeah, okay. Time to move on. We haven't fed the dog in a long time. You still alive? What have you been eating? Not alive? Oh no, dog. Uh-oh. I think the dog's dead. Oh no, he was just way over there. Although near as I can tell, it's a she. I don't see any nuts. Alright. So, on the march. And getting close to another sales event. The biggest sales event of the year, the close. Alright, we're just gonna circle back and do everything again. 17K. 9K. No spare capacity, might as well fill it up anyway. Whoa. A little too fast. Let's go back around this way instead of going through everything. I'm guessing we need 3 pig farms to handle one of these biogas plants. Yeah, we're just gonna circle around and do the same thing again, although we're gonna skip the wood this month because I'm pretty sure we can just pretty sure we can skip a month or two on the wood stuff. I'll have a look at the sawmill real quick just to make sure. But it is my belief. Yeah, see, they've got at least another month in there. Spinneries are finally nearing the end of their cotton, although the wool is getting low. I wonder, are these guys not getting fed right? We have or no, you know what? I set that wool to selling a ways back. I'm pretty sure to get through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wool was set to selling, which is fine because we need to get over that at some point anyway. So, oh, the goat milk's distributing. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, it's all good. Keep hitting that set destination button. Get some more wheat in there. Not quite all of it, man. We can start rolling. We can start rolling hard on the canola and sunflower now. Well, not the sunflower, but on the canola anyway. Hey, we're just about done with the sugar beet. But that canola goes in a lot faster with room in the oil mills. Wow. Well, we might as well just stick that in there. Have it ready. Alright, we go over here. Well, not very much. We look at the oil mills. Okay. They're selling now. Oh, we did end up with a couple of pallets on the ground. Yeah, alright. That guy's out of carrots. We can turn the carrots off. Parsnips, red beets. Yep, cool. Well, that's it for March. April again. And sometimes the clothes are better in April. It used to be May, but I have noticed that, yeah, they're better in April. So we go to the Tailor's. And do that thing where we alright. And this wagon builder, I think we might have to bring him planks. I don't know if they distribute. It feels like they don't distribute. But now we can push April along. And get the clothing sold before we set it back to distributing. If I ever remember to click it before hitting space. Alright. Spinnery, almost out of cotton, nearly out of cotton, definitely out of cotton, almost out of cotton. Wool's getting low too, which is fine. We're going to sell these tailor shops eventually. We're going to have to go around with one of these flatbeds on some kind of fork truck or other. What can we do now? We can get canola started. When's corn? When's the best corn time? January. We should have sold the corn in January. Okay, well, we'll be back in January soon enough. Well, I guess we could just fill the cereal factory up again, but we don't want to use this trailer for that. Or this tractor. That's a little much. We want to go up and get these guys. Alright, now we're actually out of sugar beet. We are officially done with sugar beet. Now we can go get various loads of various things. We can fill up the cereal factory again because I think the grapes are still pretty full. Yeah, we've got a lot of grapes. Oh, but while we're here, and that's the end of the potatoes too. Nope. Nope. There we go. Goodbye, Mr. Quantum. Alright. So now it's time to go get some corn. Getting a lot closer, guys. Just a couple more episodes. I know that most people would just abandon it, but I want to see what the actual value of everything is processed, like properly processed, and how much did we actually make. So we're going to roll through and do some filling. don't know why I thought wheat went in the cereal factory. We got Rice Krispies, cornflakes. I swear wheat or barley goes into like Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran can't be made of oats. Oats are for oatmeal and Cheerios. But anyway, I guess our cereal factory doesn't make Raisin Bran, even though it does make raisin cereal, which is kind of weird. So now we're just rolling wheat. Except I wanted to roll wheat, not barley. We got a trailer full of barley. Man, always the thing. Well, maybe we don't have a trailer full of barley, but we just ran barley. However you want to look at it. The cereal factory is still got rice. Could that be because we're not actually running rice? That could be. It would be helpful if we actually ran rice. No, we are running rice. Long grain rice. It's taken forever. Okay. Whatever. Now, I believe I can put those tailor shops back to storing. Distributing. Okay, cool. Guess I already did that. So, right. Around to May, or on to May, and we're running out of time here for this episode, but we've got room to at least fill some stuff and get the pig farm zone worked out. At the least, possibly even a little bit more. Getting close to the end of the pigs. Very close, in fact. At the... I think if we go through 6,000... No, it'll be... the end of this month we sell all the pigs. Like not at the end of this month, but after this month. June. June, all the pigs get sold. So we don't lose any money due to you know, due to bad condition. And that means we hold on to the straw for July or whatever. Not July. You know, one of them cold months, January. That's the one. January or November, or one of them. This will be about the last manure bit we run. Like one more. Oh, well, that's a bit of a problem here. Come on now. Okay, cool. No, they're still full, but they're going to go through it. How are we doing on oil? Is it time to actually bring some more oil up? Look at that, canola is just low. Yeah, we could bring some more canola up. Not dairy. Yeah, the dairy guys 72K. Okay. So that wasn't based on, oh, 500K. Yeah, that was based on that. Okay. The extension. But these are actually a lot closer than I thought they were, which is good. Have you been using eggs anywhere? Yeah. Okay. Chocolate brownies. Yep. I'll be shutting this down sometime soonish. Once we run out of sugar, there won't be any need for that. Cooper's roll. Where's that one Cooper got all of the wood chips, I wonder? Did I not empty him properly? Probably. Could go put some more stones out there. Yeah, I thought I didn't sell that. We can go put canola in this guy. See what we've got. Yeah. We're slowly getting there. Slowly. And then, yep. I think we can ditch all the sheep now. Since they're just selling wool. Well, we'll get the canola in there, and then we're gonna sell all the sheep. Because they'll just keep making wool until forever, since those meadows are providing them with a massive amount of their food. Like, I maybe put stacks of bales in there twice across 10 years. I don't know how many years this farm has been running. Let me look at statistics real quick. I thought it. I know it says that I know it says how old the farm is when I log in, so I'll have to check it next time. But anyway, regardless, if the farm's been going for 10 years, and we've stuck bales in a couple of times, that really speaks well of putting sheep on grown grass. Really be able to click in there. Yeah, I knew I could get it. Okay. Go sell some sheep. Did I have a couple of sheep die or something? Hmm. Let's go look at that wool shipping. Make sure it's cleaned everything out. Yeah, that's fine. Then we can come through and get all the hay and stuff all loaded up. Buy sheep. Oh wow, these guys were out of food. Huh. Actually ran some sheep out of food. I am shocked. Yeah, and they're lower value. We're gonna have to roll through and pick up various things. These guys were getting close too. If it was time. Well, that's all the sheep. I think we'll just ditch the goats too. This is so confusing how these things work. I don't think they're meant to have that many of them. Alright, we're gonna have to come around and get all of those bits. Alright. That is all the sheeps and goats. So the last animals we've got are pigs. And they have another month on them, I think. Yep. Month and a half. But I think I'm going to sell them next month just because they won't go 2 months. If I sell them on the third month, they'll be less valuable. Right. So we need to go grab this guy. We've got a little bit of product to pick up that I don't want to forget about. You know I will. And I'll be driving around with the other trailer to pick up the bales. I'll be like, oh man, I forgot those. And then I'll go sell them, and then I'll forget again. And then we'll never see them. You know what? That thing called, I'm pretty sure I can sell it from the menu. Karcher. No. Oh, yeah, there they are. Sell. Yep. Sell. Yep. And then I don't think those things can be sold. So we'll just let them be. Looks like I'm not going to find all the collectibles, because I have searched everywhere I could think to search and did not find them, so collectibles seem to be out. We've got various other products around here and there. At least one pallet of oil. Got one box of clothing, but we'll deal with that one later. Although May's not bad for clothing, but not too worried about it. It was pretty weird that we had goat milk coming out over at the sheep barns and wool coming out over here at the goats. That's definitely some weird linkage problem. Now, it's not going to change things too much except for adding a little bit of profit if we just go dump this stuff in their receptacles rather than selling them directly. There's one less thing to think about, one less thing to worry about. No more goats or sheep. So curious why I had a couple of each of them so much younger than the rest, as if the other ones actually did die off and made room. Some of the older ones. Wool's all going in the rope factory. And that covers that. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.